Have you ever noticed that weird smell coming from your panties, even after you've showered and changed properly? I know, it's not easy to talk about, and we try to ignore it, thinking it's just an off day. But then, it happens again and again, until it becomes a routine. After 50, it's as if your body changes its mind. What used to feel simple now feels confusing. A little discomfort here, a slight odor there, and that constant sense of always feeling slightly off. What few people say, and you might never have heard, is that this isn't you being dramatic. It's not neglect. There are 5 very common habits that could be making this worse, and almost no one talks about them. Today I'm going to show you what might be behind this discomfort, and what you can begin doing slowly, at your own pace, to feel light, clean, and calm again, in your time, in your way. Maybe you've already noticed that after 50, certain things start to function differently. Sometimes it's subtle, like a change in your skin, appetite, or sleep. Other times it's clearer, like that odor that shows up out of nowhere, even when everything feels clean. But there's a reason for it, and it starts with hormones. During a woman's reproductive years, estrogen plays a central role in intimate health. It helps maintain an acidic vaginal pH, which is essential to prevent the overgrowth of unwanted bacteria. It also supports lactobacilli, beneficial bacteria that protect the vaginal flora and help keep things balanced. When menopause arrives, estrogen levels naturally drop, and this change triggers a series of effects. The vaginal pH becomes less acidic, lactobacilli decrease, and the environment becomes more prone to imbalance. It's like the natural protective barrier of your intimate area starts to weaken. The result? A higher chance of opportunistic bacteria multiplying, recurring infections, a sensation of dryness, and yes, stronger or altered odors. And this can happen even when hygiene is on point. On top of that, skin texture changes. It becomes thinner, less elastic, more sensitive. Sweating patterns may shift, in both amount and scent. A slower metabolism even affects how your body handles toxins, heat, and the wastes eliminated through urine or sweat. Another important point, as we get older, the tissue of the vulva and vagina tends to become more delicate. This can increase sensitivity to the fabric of your panties, prolonged dampness, or everyday friction. Something that was once comfortable can now irritate and even trap more odor. And it's crucial to say this. This isn't you being dramatic. It's not poor hygiene. And it's definitely not your fault. It's your body going through a new cycle. A cycle that deserves understanding and a different kind of care. When we realize these changes aren't flaws but natural processes, our perspective shifts. What once caused guilt begins to bring compassion. And that's where real care starts. Understanding what's changing in your body is the first step. The second is noticing what you do every day, often on autopilot, thinking it's helping, when in fact it might be making things worse. Many habits were taught as symbols of hygiene, vanity, or self-care. But over time and with bodily changes, they can lose their meaning. They can even do the opposite, cause discomfort, unpleasant smells, irritation. Let's look calmly at 5 of these mistakes. Not to judge, but to understand, gently adjust, and above all, respect ourselves. Mistake number 1. Using regular or scented soap in your intimate area. All our lives, we've been taught that thorough cleaning means using lots of soap, ideally fragrant, with rich lather and a fresh sensation. But when it comes to your intimate area, that logic doesn't work, and it can actually cause harm. Regular body soap has an alkaline pH, but the intimate area of a woman has a naturally acidic pH, between 3.8 and 4.5, and that acidity keeps your flora balanced and harmful bacteria and fungi at bay. When you use body soap, or worse, perfumed or antibacterial varieties, you throw that balance off immediately. You might feel clean in the moment, but afterward the effects are the opposite. Burning, itching, dryness, discharge, and yes, Changes in odor. The sneaky part is that discomfort doesn't always appear right away. It builds slowly, starting as a mild irritation that keeps coming back, and eventually, we think it's normal. If you've used regular soap all your life, and now, after 50, you're feeling more discomfort or noticing odor, it's no coincidence. Your body has changed. The skin is more sensitive, your flora more delicate, and what once caused no issue now does. The best choice is a pH-balanced, intimate wash, formulated specifically for that area. It should be gentle, fragrance-free, dye-free, and low in detergents. The goal isn't to smell nice, it's to protect. And one tip, never wash inside your vagina. Clean only the outer part, your vulva, gently. The vagina is self-cleaning. It takes care of itself. Mistake number 2, wearing synthetic or too tight underwear. Panties might seem like a small detail, but the fabric in direct contact with your intimate area all day can make a huge difference in both health and comfort. Many panties, especially lacy ones, made of lycra, microfiber, or with synthetic detailing, don't ventilate well. These fabrics don't absorb sweat, trap moisture, and warm up the area. Combine heat, humidity, and friction, and you have the perfect environment for odors, itchiness, and even infections. After 50, this becomes even more important. The skin is more sensitive, the vaginal lining thinner, and the flora more delicate. Everything that traps heat, irritates, or smothers can cause more discomfort than before. It's not just the fabric. Fit matters too. Tight underwear compresses the area, increases friction, and blocks airflow. This not only leads to odor but can also cause irritation or small abrasions, especially if your skin is dry or sensitive. Some women say that even with good hygiene, they notice an odd smell by the end of the day. Often the culprit is underwear that looks nice or feels comfy, but doesn't align with the body's physiological needs. The best choice? Good old cotton. It may seem plain, but it respects the female body the most. It lets the skin breathe, absorbs sweat, and prevents heat buildup. A key tip, opt for cotton-lined panties. Full cotton gussets are ideal. Even if the outer part is synthetic, cotton lining helps a lot. And at night, whenever possible, sleep in loose clothing. Or no panties. Your body needs to breathe too. Remembering that comfort and health go hand in hand is a vital step. Your underwear should support you, not the other way around. Mistake number 3, excessive hygiene. Too much washing, vaginal douches, intimate wipes, or sprays. After menopause, many women start noticing subtle changes, different smells, dryness, slight discomfort at the end of the day. In an effort to feel cleaner, they increase intimate hygiene routines. But this extra care can backfire. Washing the intimate area multiple times a day, using vaginal douches, scented wipes, or intimate sprays might seem harmless, or even recommended. But the truth is, they deeply disrupt the natural balance of the vagina. The vaginal lining, especially after 50, is thinner and less lubricated. The flora is more sensitive, and when you remove the little natural protection that's left, the body responds with more dryness, vulnerability, and yes, stronger odor. A vaginal douche, for example, removes not only impurities but also lactobacilli, the good bacteria that maintain acidic pH and guard against infection. The same goes for scented wipes, which can irritate and disturb the balance. Intimate sprays, with alcohol and strong fragrances, mask important body signals and may cause allergies or burning. Ideal intimate hygiene is simple. Wash the outer vulva with warm water, and if desired, a gentle intimate wash with acidic pH and no strong fragrance. Once a day is enough. Otherwise, plain water will do. The vaginal canal is self-cleaning. It takes care of itself internally. Any product placed there can do more harm than good. And here's an important reminder. Natural scent isn't dirty. It's your body communicating. What we need to do is listen, understand, and care with respect. Too much cleaning instead of protecting can weaken. After menopause, less is more, and the best care starts with gentleness. Mistake number 4, wearing the same underwear for too many hours. This is one of those habits that feels harmless, even comfortable. You wake up, put on clean underwear, and go all day, even if it's long, hot, packed with commitments. That was normal for years. But after menopause, the body changes, and small details start to matter. Even with less discharge, the intimate area still sweats. The skin breathes, releases toxins, reacts to heat. And when you spend many hours in the same panties, especially on warm days or under tight clothes, the fabric accumulates moisture, heat, and invisible residue. These elements, even in small amounts, can alter your natural scent. They can irritate, suffocate the area, and make it feel full, even if it's not actually dirty. You don't need to be menstruating or experiencing heavy discharge for this to occur. Body heat plus time is enough to trigger bothersome odors. A practical suggestion: if the day is very warm or you're out for many hours, take a spare pair of panties in your bag. Changing underwear midday brings an instant feeling of freshness and ease, especially after 50, when skin is more sensitive and intimate areas need more airflow. And at night, whenever possible, choose to sleep in loose clothing, or even without panties. Letting the area breathe helps the skin recover, ventilate naturally, and maintain the balance it needs. It's a simple but powerful act. Changing your underwear is not just about hygiene. It's a gesture of listening, of paying attention to your body. These small changes truly make a difference. Because at this stage of life, intimate comfort isn't a luxury. It's care. It's presence. It's respect for all your body has been through. Mistake number 5, a diet high in sugar, coffee, red meat, and low in water. Not everyone connects what they eat with what they feel on their skin, or how their body smells. But the truth is, after 50, what's on your plate starts playing an even bigger role in intimate health, including in odors and vaginal flora balance. Let's start with sugar. It's a major culprit when it comes to infections and imbalances in vaginal flora. That's because excess sugar in the blood feeds us fungi like candida, which normally live in the body but can multiply when the conditions are right. And when that happens, symptoms arise: itching, burning, discharge, and changes in odor. Coffee, even though many love it, can also have an impact. It makes urine more concentrated with a stronger smell, and that can be noticeable in your underwear throughout the day, especially if you're not drinking enough water. And since the intimate area can sweat too, that odor may intensify. Red meat, when consumed in large amounts, puts extra stress on the liver and kidneys, the organs that filter toxins. When that happens, sweat and urine carry more waste, which can also affect the natural smell of your skin and intimate area. And of course, not drinking enough water amplifies all of this. Your urine becomes stronger, your body eliminates toxins less efficiently, and dryness increases too. The good news? Small changes already make a difference. Adding more leafy greens, fresh fruits, and anti-inflammatory foods, like flaxseed, olive oil, and plain yogurt, helps balance your body from the inside out, and that shows up in how you feel. Drink water throughout the day. You don't have to overdo it, but keep your body consistently hydrated. It supports natural lubrication, boosts gut flora, which is connected to vaginal flora, and leaves the body feeling lighter. What you eat is also a form of self-care, not as punishment, but as a choice that respects what your body needs now. Maybe after hearing all this, you're wondering, okay, so what can I do in practical terms to feel good about my body again? The answer is simpler than you might think. There's no miracle recipe, no magic product. There's just a collection of small, regular, respectful actions that help your body reorganize, rebalance, and most importantly, Feel comfortable again. Start with hygiene. If you still use regular soap for your intimate area, that's the first change. Choose a soap made specifically for your intimate area, with a pH between 4 and 5, gentle, without dyes, and with minimal fragrance. It's not meant to make you smell good. It's meant to protect. And always remember, the soap is only for the outside, the vulva. You don't need and shouldn't wash inside the vaginal canal. The vagina cleans itself. Putting anything inside can cause serious imbalances, infections, irritation, dryness. The more natural, the better. Then think about your underwear. The fabric makes a difference. Always opt for cotton panties. They might not be the prettiest in the drawer, but they respect your body the most. They let your skin breathe, absorb sweat, and don't trap heat. Avoid panties that are too tight, with snug elastic or rough seams. And yes, you can find panties that are both comfortable and stylish. You just need to choose wisely. At night, if you can, wear loose clothing. Or no panties if that feels right for you. That gives your skin a break, improves airflow, and helps your body self-regulate. Silent requests for care, for adjustments. It's not shameful. It's not a sign of neglect. It's your body saying, I'm different now, and I need different care. Menopause is a turning point, and like any change, it brings strangeness, but it also brings freedom. Freedom to care for yourself without hurry, to prioritize what matters, to let go of what no longer makes sense. Those small actions that seem simple, like changing your soap, reevaluating your diet, choosing your underwear more carefully, are actually ways of telling yourself, I respect myself, I listen to myself, and I deserve to feel good. Your body no longer wants perfection. It wants nurturing. It wants lightness, and it responds when we start caring, truly, with presence. For many years we've been taught to put everyone else first. Kids, partners, parents, work. We got used to caring for others and putting ourselves last. But after 50, the body begins to collect on that debt. It becomes more sensitive, more demanding, and sometimes more silent. It doesn't scream. It gives subtle signals. A new scent, a discomfort that comes and goes, an irritation that appears for no clear reason. And in that moment, many women feel ashamed, insecure, or even guilty for not knowing how to care for themselves anymore. But the truth is, no one prepared us for this phase. No one talked about menopause or intimate health, much less about the right to continue feeling good, comfortable, and in control of your body. So let's make one thing clear. Self-care isn't a luxury. It's not vanity. It's not being dramatic. It's an act of respect, of protection, of reconnecting with who you are now, not who you were 20 years ago. It's natural for the body to change, but your worth, your dignity, and your right to well-being don't change. They remain. And they deserve attention. You don't have to follow anyone else's standards. You don't have to compare yourself to anyone. You just need to listen to your body with more kindness and give it the care it might have missed before. Each small change you make today, whether it's changing your underwear, rethinking your diet, or simply allowing your intimate area to breathe at night, is an act of resistance, of self-care, of freedom. Because caring for your body after 50 isn't about appearance. It's about autonomy. It's about continuing to live with dignity, lightness, and pleasure. You deserve that, my friend. It always has been your right. If you've made it this far, it's because you know your body is asking for attention, and you're ready to listen. That, in itself, is a huge step. Many women spend their whole lives ignoring these signals. They feel discomfort, strange odors, dryness, but assume it's normal, that it's just age, that nothing can be done. But change can happen, and it starts exactly like this, with information, awareness, and small changes made with care. Everything we've discussed here about common mistakes, daily care, what to eat, what to avoid, is not a formula. It's an invitation for you to look at yourself with more respect, to understand that your body is still yours, and that it deserves care, now more than ever. Menopause isn't the end of anything. It's the beginning of a new phase, one where you can live with comfort, pleasure, and presence, without shame, without guilt, without hiding. If this video helped you, leave a simple yet powerful comment. It's not being dramatic, it's real, and I choose to care for myself. That way, other women who read it will know they aren't alone. And maybe it's the push they needed to finally prioritize themselves too. And of course, if you want to keep getting content like this, subscribe to the channel and like the video. It helps the video reach more women and strengthens this supportive community we're building together. Here we talk about what no one else has the courage to, honestly, respectfully, and with lightness. See you in the next video.